Yo, 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 yo. Salute people, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Jordan back again for another unrivaled watch along. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday. Jackie, what's going on? How you doing? Hope all is well. Well, we have our second unrivaled stream of the season. It is week 2, day 4, the final day of week 2 in this unrivaled 2026 season. We had one great game and one not so great game yesterday. Hopefully, we have two good ones today. Game 1, we have Mist versus Phantom. And game 2, which we'll also be doing, we have Laces versus Lunar Owls. All right. They haven't announced the starting lineups, but I just put the people who are highlighted are the people who I assume are starting. So for Mist, I'm assuming Brianna Stewart, Alicia Gray, and Arike Gumbawale. They might go Brianna Stewart, Atlanta Smith, and Arike Gumbawale. So I guess we'll see what they decide to go with. For Phantom, they've been starting Aaliyah Boston, Tiffany Hayes, and Kelsey Plum. We'll see how that works out today. Some availability news: Tiffany Hayes is questionable with a right lower extremity injury. Dana Evans is out, and Satu Sabli, as we all know, who are all a part of Phantom, is out as well. They said Isaiah James, so Zaza James, who played with the Dallas Wings, in this past WNBA season, she has been assigned to Phantom Basketball Club. So Isaiah James has been assigned to that team. And then for the next game, the Lunar Owls, Skylar Diggins-Smith is out, as well as Napheesa, as we all know. All right, it's about 2 minutes until opening tip, according to the broadcast I'm watching. I'm watching it on YouTube, but I'm using a VPN to be in a different location where they're streaming on YouTube. So if you have a VPN, you can set it to the United Kingdom, and you'll be able to watch it on YouTube. But let me show you guys the standings while we have some time right now. These are the standings. So you got Rose at the top of the hill with a 3-0 record after beating Breeze yesterday. We have Mist at a 2-0 record. Breeze 2-1, Phantom 1-1, Laces 1-1, and then Vinyl got their first win last night. They're 1-2. Lunar Owls and Hive are both winless. 0-2 for Lunar Owls and 0-3 for Hive. What up, Sierra? What's going on? Hope all is well. Alrighty, so that is the standings for now. We got about 50 seconds until tip. About 50 seconds they have here on the screen here. So we shall see. Make sure you fill out the poll. Who do you think will win tonight's matchup? Will it be Mist or will it be Phantom? As you see, Mist is 2-0, Phantom is 1-1. Mist trying to keep pace with Team Rose at the top of the schedule. At the top of the standings, excuse me. Top of the standings. All right, let me turn my volume on so I can hear what's going on the broadcast. And then we should be good to go. There we go. Broadcast has started. Sierra says, I'm pulling for Ghost Gang, but I think it will be a good game. Yeah, it should be a good game. Oh, so they're having club nights. So I guess they said tonight is Rose Club night. So people who are fans of Rose and want to meet the players can come and get their jersey signed and interact with the players. So that's a nice little addition there. So for those new to Unrivaled, it takes place in Miami, Florida. They've named the arena Sephora Arena. And it's under the TNT Sports umbrella. Kelsey Plum looking like Mike Jackson in the Thriller video. All red, all red leather suit on. I don't know what she going on. Dang, it's funny. Sarah Kustok got the same thing Kelsey Plum got on. If you watching the broadcast, she got the same red leather on. That's hilarious. So Kelsey Plum, if you were with us last time, oh no, it wasn't on stream. It was the day before. So it was Saturday night. Kelsey Plum had what was then a unrivaled season high 38 points. Last night De'Erica Hamby went for 40 and got the unrivaled single game scoring record. Didn't know Pluther was in. Listen, I guess they all went to the same store down there in Miami. All right, starting lineups: Alana Smith, Veronica Burton, and Brianna Stewart. For Phantom, it's Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Plum, and Natasha Cloud. So I'll fix that. No Alicia Gray not starting. So it's Veronica Burton. All right, so we're about to jump off here. And we are off, people. Game 1 has started. With Phantom with the ball. I'll fix the starting lineups in a bit. I wish they would announce them before so I know who's starting. Aaliyah Boston in the post against Alana Smith. She tries to spin into her, and they call a foul on Alana Smith. There we go. So I got misfix. Ball back in play here. Plum into the paint, keeps her pivot, throws up the left-hand floater. Can't get it. Aaliyah Boston moves Alana Smith out the way. Gets her own rebound, misses again. Gets her own rebound, misses again. And now Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Out to Alana Smith. Running the break, goes up, takes some contact. And they call a late foul there. The referee on the backside calls the foul. The Mist are in like a gradient jersey. It's like white on the top and it transitions into their blue mist color towards the bottom. Zach O'Brien is the coach. He was an assistant coach with the Liberty last season. Zach O'Brien. As Alana Smith hits the bottom of the net from the outside, it's an air ball. That was pretty bad. Ball in play here. With Cloud, who misses the three. Cloud got the start tonight. Ball goes out of bounds off of Mist. And it stays with Fan. Natasha Cloud getting the start this evening. I'm trying to get get the starters right here. All right, some substitutions happening now. Substitutions happening. Lee Yaru coming into the game already. And Alana Smith going to the bench. I think that was a foul they called on her. She went to the bench with 2 fouls. Natasha Cloud with the ball. Cloud guarded by Stewie, her Liberty teammate. Over the Plum, down to Aaliyah Boston. Now they call a foul on Lee Yaru for trying to poke the ball away. So that's her first foul. She's only played like 5 seconds and she's got a foul already. Ball over the Cloud. Cloud into the paint. That might have been a travel, but Cloud throws it out of bounds. Turnover by Phantom. So it's a weird start. It's been a minute and nobody has scored yet. Ball in play here with Veronica Burton. Got the start tonight. Ball over to Lee Yaru. Ball gets deflected into the backcourt. Brianna Stewart picks it up. Stewart comes off the screen from Yaru. Attacks Aaliyah Boston. Hangs and finally gets on the board. Mist are the first team to score. Plum with the ball. Plum, top of the key, guarded by Stewie. Over to Boston. Boston hands it off to Plum. Gets to her left. Plum goes under the basket. Does a pirouette. Stewie switches back onto her. She steps back for a long two. Long rebound. Is grabbed by Plum. Plum throws it out to Cloud. Sets her feet. Throws it back out to Plum. Plum, left wing three. Can't get it. And Stewie with the rebound. Mads was good, Mads. And there's a foul called by Natasha Cloud on Lee Yeru. That was about to be a mouse in the house down there. Size advantage for Lee. All right. So ball in place of Stewie. Stewie faces up on Cloud. Puts her in the post, spins off her, falls away. Ball rolls off the rim. And rebound to Boston. And gets it to Plum. Plum lobs it down to Boston. Burton gets the steal. Veronica Burton attacks quickly up the court and slows it down. Gets cut off. Burton keeps her dribble alive. Burton lines up for a three. Veronica can't get it. Lee Yeru gets the ball smacked out of her hands and stays with Mist. I think it stays with Mist. So Tiffany Hayes subs in. So they're saying it is Phantom Ball. Oh, it's white ball. Okay, now they adjusted it. I was about to say, what is happening? Everybody a little confused today. Refs, players. I don't know what's going on. So lineup on the floor for Mist is Burton, Stewie, and Yeru. Lee Yeru, that is. Hand off to Burton, over to Stewie. Stewie, that's a 10-footer. You got to hit that, Brianna Stewart. And she tips it out to Tiffany Hayes, who gets a line drive to the basket and lays it in. Finally, Phantom gets on the board. Brianna Stewart has to hit that shot. She's 10 feet from the basket. Wide open. Yeru gets her own rebound. Scoops it over Kiki and scores. Lee Yeru with the basket. Hayes for three, can't get it. Ball gets tipped up and over to Kelsey Plum. RC, what up, man? Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Hayes over to Kiki, area friend. Left side. Shoots over Yeru. Can't get it to go. And Stewart chases down the rebound. Stewie calls for the screen. Brianna Stewart pulls up for three. And she can't get it. Man, this is a tough watch so far. Plum over to Hayes. Hayes left side over to Kelsey Plum, who slows it down. Gets it to Kiki. Ball gets deflected and stolen by the miss. Brianna Stewart skips into the lane. Hangs. Misses, can't get it, gets her rebound, throws it over to Burton. Burton lines up for a three, and she misses. Hayes with the rebound. My goodness. Ball down to Kiki Iriafen, and Burton gets the steal on the deflection. It's just ugly hoops right now. Burton into the paint, bumps off her Valkyrie's teammate and misses the layup. Now Plum on the run. She walks into a three, and she can't buy one. Oh my goodness. Timeout. Somebody, please. Jeez Louise. Stewie with the ball, guarded by Hayes. She spins, finds a cutting Burton. Burton, nice play, and she lays it in. Please, let's get a timeout on the floor. This is some ugly hoops. Wrong team I added the score for. It's 6-2, and we've played a lot of minutes already in this one. Oh, RCU, a Lunar Owls fan? My God bless, brother. God bless. Man, this is a rough start to this month. First game on a Monday. Rough start, but hopefully they could the teams can pick it up. Let me make sure I have my clock right, because there's 3:12 left in the first quarter. So in about 4 minutes of action, it's 6-2. I don't know why I have 8 here. It's 6-2. All right, so I think Alicia Gray and Arike Gumbawale are about to check in. Hopefully that will spark some offense here, because this is not appealing. We know Alicia Gray likes to put the ball in the basket. So let's see if she can do that here. So we have Natasha Cloud, Kiki Iriafen, and Tiffany Hayes. Iriafen right elbow jump shot is off. Arike Gumbawale with the rebound over to Alicia Gray. She walks into a three with her first touch, and it's off. Rebound to Tiffany Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Loads up for a three, doesn't shoot it. Down to Kiki in the paint. She spins off Arike Gumbawale and scores. 6-4. Arike over to Alicia with a head of steam. Left to right crossover. Hands it off to Arike. Arike drives left. Keeps her pivot. Out to Yuru. Yuru lines up for three. And it's off. Rebound to Cloud. Nobody has scored a three yet. Hayes gets downhill. Throws it out to Iriafen, who loads up for a three. In and out. And a rebound to Alicia Gray. Alicia with the ball. She tries to go ISO on Hayes, and they don't call a foul. They say the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Ball into Arike. Right side of the court, guarded by Cloud. She faces her up. Arike goes across the paint, shoots the fall away, and scores. Her first basket of the game. Arike Gumbawale is on the board. It's 8-4 missed. Hayes for three, can't get the three. Long rebound saved by Iriafen. She loads up for a corner three, and she's short. Yuru gets the rebound, and she's running the break. Gets it over to Agumbawale. Back to Yuru. Yuru gets pushed by Iriafen, and they call a foul. So Yuru goes to the bench. Stewie checks back in. Let's see who else checks in. No, I think that's it. Ball and play to Agumbawale. Back to Alicia Gray, who pump fakes in the corner, gets across the paint, takes a bump, throws up the floater, and scores. Wanted that foul. Didn't get it, but Alicia Gray is on the board now. It's 10-4. Hayes with the pocket pass to Iriafen. Tries to finish on the right side of the basket and doesn't. Arike saves the outlet pass. Comes off the screen from Stewie. Shoots the foul line jump shot. Too strong. Cloud, finds Iriafen. Wide open. Left-hand layup is good. Stewie couldn't get down the court quick enough to keep up. It's 10-6. Alicia Gray off the screen. Alicia gets downhill. Left-hand layup. Scoop is good. Alicia Gray. 4 points for her. 12-6. Cloud with the ball. Left side of the court. Up top to Hayes. Hayes wants the screen on the right-hand side from Iriafen. She goes back left. Keeps her dribble alive. Finds Kiki in the paint. Gets blocked by Alicia Gray. What a defensive stop. Kiki's on the floor. They have numbers. Stewie lines up a three. Wow. And they don't pay it off. They outlet to Kiki. Kiki's still down the other side of the court and scores. You got to get a better shot there with a 3-on-2 there. Stewie, not a prolific three-point shooter, and just gave up a layup on the other end. Alicia Gray with the ball bumped by Hayes. And she's frustrated by that. I'm watching on YouTube with a VPN. RC. Burton checks in, gets it to Arike. Arike drives left in the post against Cloud, gets stripped and fouled by Cloud on the shot attempt. So Arike Gumbawale would go to the line for free throw. One shot for 2 points. And she makes the one free throw worth 2 points. Damn, I'm usually behind. Now I'm ahead. Look at that. 12 seconds to go here in the quarter. 10, 9, 8. Plum with the ball. Right side to Cloud. 5 on the clock. Down to Aaliyah Boston. Attacks Stewie. Gets the ball stripped. Goes out of bounds. It stays with Phantom with 1.5 seconds left on the clock. So Cloud to inbound. Gets it over to Aaliyah Boston. Right elbow jump shot is an air ball. And that's how the quarter ends. So 14-8 is the score. It was a slow first quarter. Alicia Gray's 31st birthday, hoping to get a win here at Unrivaled for Team Mist. Right, first quarter's over. Let's get ready for quarter number 2. And then let's take a look at the box scores while we have a chance here. Alrighty. 14-8 is the score. Let me zoom in for y'all. Yeah. None of that cheap stuff, Mads. None of that cheap stuff. NordVPN, not an ad, but I've had Nord for like 10 years now. When Skylar coming back? Not sure. They have not said when Sky is coming back. Well, maybe when she's done at the Globes. You're right, Sierra. She was at the Golden Globes yesterday. But at the end of the first quarter, it's 14-8 Mist on top. You have Veronica Burton, got to start today, has 2 points. You have Alana Smith, yet to score. I think she's in foul trouble. She has 2 fouls, yep. Brianna Stewart with 2 points. You got 4 for Alicia Gray off the bench, 4 for Agumbawale, and 2 for Yeru. Shooting 33% from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, so 0% from 3-point range. For Team Phantom, Aaliyah Boston yet to score on 0-4 shooting. Cloud yet to score. Plum yet to score. It's just been Hayes and Iria Fenn off the bench who have given them all 8 of their points. They're shooting 0% from 3 as well, 0 for 7 from 3. And they're shooting 19% from the field, 4 for 21. 4 for 21. As you can see, as I mentioned, Isaiah James was signed on as basically like she was in that pool of players that they assign when a team is low on players. So Isaiah James has been assigned to Team Phantom. RC says Breeze an amazing team. Yeah, they look pretty. They've been looking pretty good. They just struggled yesterday against against that who they played. I'll tell you right now. They played Team Rose, that championship Rose team. They were doing well, and then that Chelsea Gray just took over. All right, broadcast is coming back. Salute to everybody hanging out on the stream. Make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're new here. Fill out the poll as well. I'm going to end it shortly. Oh, Collier Copper has the headset on, sitting next to the commentator crew. She hasn't played yet. She's been dealing with an injury, so. All right. And we're starting the second quarter with Mist. So it's Stewie, Alana Smith, and Veronica Burton who are the starters. We have Stewie with the ball, picks up her dribble, nowhere to go, goes cross court, bad pass. Alana Smith saves it though. 3 seconds on the shot clock. It tries to pass it to Burton and it's turned over. Hayes over the Plum, back to Hayes. Hayes layup is off and she misses the layup. They had a 2-on-1 and she blew the layup there. Stewie with the ball. Over to Burton. Right side of the court. Burton tries to attack Aaliyah Boston, goes under the basket. Nowhere to go with it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Burton has to get it up. And another turnover here. Look at the defense here by Team Phantom. Can they capitalize? Over to Aaliyah Boston. Goes up. Left-hand layup is good. So back-to-back turnovers for Mist here, leading to attempts for Phantom. Stewie gets right down the lane on Hayes and scores. Yeah. They Lunar Owls has been real bad. So we'll see how they pick it up. Aaliyah Boston with the step through move, and they call it travel. I thought they were gonna let her. I thought they were gonna let her get away with it, but that did look like a travel to me. So Kelsey Plum, after having 38 points last game, has yet to score in this matchup. It's 16-10, and missed have the ball. Stewie at the controls. Over to Yeru, who's checked in for Smith. Gets it down to Stewie in the post against Area Fen. Dream shake, step through move, double clutches. Great defense there by Area Fen. Kelsey Plum with a head of steam gets cut off over to Boston. Back to Plum. Plum gets around Yeru, tries to quick scoop the layup, misses. Over to Burton. Burton with Boston in her sight. She steps back. Plum switches on to her. She crosses over, gets to that left hand, tries to step through. Ball gets deflected. They call a late foul on Kelsey Plum. 16-10, 5:14 to go here in the second quarter. Burton to inbound, right by her bench, gets it into Stewie. Stewie, right wing here, tries to attack area fence, spins to the right, goes off glass, and scores. Brianna Stewart with another basket. 18-10 is the score. Ball over to Plum, gets deflected, but Plum keeps the dribble alive. Right side of the court. 5 on the shot clock. Plum gets deflected again. Burton goes for the contest. Plum shoots an air ball. Area fence saves it, and it goes out of bounds off of the mist with only 0.5 on the shot clock. Brianna Stewart with 6 points, 5 rebounds. It has to be a catch and shoot. Area Fen gets it off, and it's a shot clock violation. So 18-10. Both teams not playing their best. It looks like Kelsey Plum has some blood on her leg, on her right knee, so they're bandaging it up. A little physical out there. $18-10. I think we've got that situated. Brianna Stewart with the ball. Looks to attack area Fen, gets in the middle of the floor. Shoots a one-leg fall away. Not a good shot. Rebound to Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston running the floor. Boston attacks Yeru, puts her in the post. Dream shake, steps through, reverse layup. Oh, that was beautiful. Aaliyah Boston with the footwork. Scores on Yeru. Stewie, hand off to Burton. Burton comes back the other way. Burton drives, finds Stewie on the roll. Gets bumped and fouled by Kiki Area Fen. So Stewie will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. 18-12 is the score. 4:19 to go in this second quarter. So I think some subs are happening here. Stewie rattles in the free throw worth 2 points. So it's 20-12. Ball in play with Phantom. So it's Cloud, Boston, and Plum here. Plum gets a wide open 3. She just can't buy a bucket tonight. Stewie with the rebound. Guarded full court press by Plum. Stewie laughing as she coming up the court. Hands it off to Enrique Gumbawale, who's checked in for Burton. Enrique gets downhill, tries to lay it up over Plum, misses the layup. They have numbers here. Plum to Cloud. Cloud stops at the right elbow. Jump shot is short, and Stewie taps it over to Yeru. Back to Stewie. Crosses half court. Picks up her dribble, gets it down to Yeru. Yeru, dream shake, goes up, left hand scoop, rushed it a bit, and it's off terribly. Plum gets downhill, tries to step through, keeps her pivot alive. Oh, she traveled. What is happening? Boston now shoots a fall away over Yeru. Air ball. Jeez, I've never seen so many air balls in this game. Stewie attacks Plum, takes a bump, double clutches. They're not calling anything. And then she tries to save it, saves it right to Phantom. And they find Cloud on the run, Plum to Cloud. Please call a timeout. This is some ugliness. 20-14. They're letting them play, but geez, it's leading to some not so pleasant to watch hoops. 20-14 with 3:12 to go in the second quarter. Jay, what do you think? Who you think got the best and freshest jerseys in Unrivaled? I like those Hive jerseys. Not even gonna lie to you. Those Hive jerseys are nice. Hive got some nice jerseys. I'm not even gonna show y'all the stats because it's all ugly, y'all. It's not pleasant hoops right now. Phantom shooting 22% from the field. Miss shooting 32%. Nobody's made a three. They're combined 0 for 15 from three. 6 turnovers for Phantom. You got 2 for missed. Yeah, it's just a weird game for real, Sierra. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on out there, but salute everybody hanging out on a Monday evening for the final day of week 2 of the Unrivaled 2026 season. We'll be on for both games tonight. Next game is between the Laces and the Lunar Owls. Lunar Owls yet to score. I mean, yet to get a win this season. They've been getting absolutely cooked this season without Napheesa and Skylar Diggins-Smith. But will they pull off the upset tonight? We shall see. We are about 40 seconds back from live action here in Miami at the Sephora Arena. Tiffany Hayes coming in with a great trench coat, and I don't know what type of pants those are. I don't know what pants those are, but listen, if that's fashion, excuse me, I'm out the loop. Nah, RC, I'm with you on that, brother. I love Mo. All right, so let's see what happens here. Hopefully the offense picks up because it's been some ugly hoops. Ball and play. She does have a nice smile. Arike over to Yuru. Alicia Gray has checked in her 31st birthday today. She has 4 points. Arike out to Alicia Gray. Jab step, 3, buries it. See, when you need a bucket, put a scorer in the game. And that's what Alicia Gray can do for you. She's up to 7 points. 23-14. Hayes down to Boston. Boston finds Cloud on a back cut and scores. That was a nice read and react and finish there by Cloud. Kelsey Plum has a donut. My boy on my person on the Twitch has Arike knocks down a 3. Kelsey Plum yet to score. And then an outlet pass over to Boston is too far. Boston catches it but goes out of bounds. Yo. I had to. I had to. She was showing all 32 always. Alicia Gray with the ball. Back to the hoops. Alicia Gray finds Yuru on the roll, and she lays it in. See, Alicia Gray comes in. Teams have to overreact to her offensive prowess. Yuru rolls to the basket with a nice right-hand layup. Hayes attacks Yuru, takes the bump, and foul, and 1 for Tip Hayes. 28-18. So Hayes at the line for the 3-point play for her 5th point, and she knocks it in. So it's 28-19. The leading scorer for Phantom is Kiki Iriafen. As Alicia Gray wide open in the corner for 3, misses it. Rebound to Phantom. Hayes with the ball. Hayes barely across half court. Gets it over to Boston. Boston attacks Yuru. Goes up, throws up a wild layup, and they call another foul on Yuru. So both bigs for missed are in foul trouble. You got Diggins-Smith and Leroux with a number of fouls here in this first quarter. You got 2 for Diggins-Smith, and I think this was Leroux's maybe her third. So Aaliyah Boston is at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. And Boston hits the free throw worth 2 points. 28-21. Leroux with the ball. She'll bring it across half court. Showing off a little bit of her dribbling quality. Arike Agumbawale guarded by Kelsey Plum. She gets into the paint, throws it to Leroux in the corner. Over to Agumbawale with 3 on the clock. Finds Leroux on the roll. Keeps her keeps her feet and finishes the layup. Arike gets the steal off the inbound, but then steps on the sideline. One, two. Yep, that's not a travel. Good footwork there by Leroux. Ball in play here with Phantom. So it's Cloud, Boston, and Plum on the court. Ball over to Plum. She's still scoreless. Plum over to Cloud in the right corner. Down to Boston. Oh, Boston gets right by Stewie. Sealed her perfectly. Stewie went for the steal. Missed it. And it's an easy layup for Aaliyah Boston. Oh, Arike gets around Plum, goes reverse layup off the glass and scores. Nice move there by Arike Agumbawale. She's starting to put the ball in the basket. It's 32-23. Oh, and there's a foul there by Arike, clamping Aaliyah Boston's hand. They keep getting that switch with a tiny person on Aaliyah Boston down in the paint, and Phantom are using and abusing that. Yeah, no points for Kelsey yet. No points for Kelsey. Ball over to Cloud. Cloud comes off the screen. Pocket pass. They call a kick ball by the Mist on that pass from Cloud to Boston. Shot clock resets to 12 seconds. Ball in play to Boston. Over to Cloud. Cloud pump fakes for 3. Steps back. Now takes the 3. She knew it was short. She chases it down. Gets her own rebound. Back to Plum. Can Plum get on the board? No, she can't. Boston gets her own the rebound. Misses. Offensive rebound goes out to Plum. Plum takes it 2 and finally gets on the board. Kelsey Plum. Miss have to do a better job on rebounding. And now a pass goes out of bounds from Agumbawale to Stewie. 32-25 with 22 seconds to go. They're going to review this play. They're saying that Aaliyah Boston tipped it out of bounds. But I'm seeing early that Mist are struggling with the rebounding. They're not really fleet of foot. Their bigs at least. They let Natasha Cloud shoot the 3 and get her own rebound. So they have to be much better at that. At halftime, we'll go over the box score, the team stats, and then we'll look at some of the upcoming things in Unrivaled. So stay tuned at halftime. Halftime's usually about 8 minutes as they show this play. Yeah, that was a deflection off of Aaliyah Boston's hand. That is definitely out on Aaliyah Boston. You can see it on that angle they just showed if you're watching. So just a quick leading scorer check for both teams. Agumbawale leads the Mist in scoring with 9 points. And for Phantom, Aaliyah Boston leads the way with 12 points. Everybody who's checked into the game for both teams, well, no, I shouldn't say that. For Phantom has scored everybody who's checked in. For Mist, the only person yet to score is Diggins-Smith. She's only played about 2 minutes. They have Collier Copper on the broadcast this whole quarter. That's dope. So 32-25. Let me see if I can pipe some audio in for you guys.
Just
how Kyle fell in love with the game.
Out there with the guys. I'm praying that the guys show up. The guys that let me play with them out there while we just playing on a on the pole, telephone pole with a little hoop from the park. I hope they show up. I hope they're able to see what they allowed me to do. You know, they allowed me to come out there and play with them
So
whether
this
I
is
was
Collier
available or not.
Copper here
They
as they're
allowed me
doing the
to
review.
come out there and play with them, and look where I am now. I hope they come out, and I hope they're just super proud of me. You know
That
they're
was
proud
dope.
of you, that's for sure.
All right, so that was just Collier Copper talking about her how she fell in love with the game of basketball, and she's hoping that when they have that stop in Philly, um, that tour stop in Philly, that they will be able to come out and see how them allowing her to play with them gave her and motivated her to become the player that she is. Matt said, I just realized you and Enrique get to play together. Yeah. Yeah, definitely some industry talk. What can I say? I'm in the industry. So it's 1.1 seconds on the clock. The challenge was successful. So it has to be a catch and shoot there. I would have Stewie inbound the ball and Enrique shoot it because Enrique can easily get her shot off. Excuse me. Let's see what happens here. 32-25, 23.4 seconds left on the clock. It looked like they turned the shot clock off now. Again, I think since it's oh no, they just reset it to 11 seconds. I don't know what's happening here. There we go. Shot clock reset to 11 seconds. Ball into oh, what a nice pass from Alicia Gray to Enrique Gumbawale. Lobs it up to Stewie. 4 seconds on the clock. Enrique contested three is off. Aaliyah Boston gets the rebound. Oh, whoa. Look like plum travel, but they don't call it. 7 on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3. Stolen by Enrique Gumbawale with 2 seconds. She lobs it up. Oh, Stewie makes the basket, but doesn't get it off in time. And that's how we get to the half. After the first 2 quarters, it's Mist 32, Phantom 25. Low scoring first half. We saw some ugly hoops, not even gonna lie. Turnovers, ear balls, fouls. We saw it all the negativity. But hey, the Mister up at the half. I'm gonna end this poll now. Actually, I'm gonna leave it until after halftime. So let's take a look at the box score while we have some time here. Halftime is 8 minutes. Let's do that. And let's do that. Right, I've started the clock here. For halftime, top left of your screen, that is the halftime clock. 32-25 is the score at the half. You got Veronica Burton in the start, has 2 points and 2 steals. Alana Smith only played about 2 minutes, has 2 fouls, 1 rebound, no points. Brianna Stewart with 8 points and 7 rebounds. She's 3 for 11 though, so she has to do better with her shot making. Alicia Gray with 7 points. Enrique Gumbawale with 9 to lead the team in scoring. Leah Rue with 6 points. So the bench is doing a lot of the carrying here. For Team Mist. They're shooting 40% from the field, 20% from 3. And they only have 3 turnovers. For Phantom, you got Aaliyah Boston with 12 points to lead her team in scoring. She's been going to the line as well. She's been getting fouled, I should say. Natasha Cloud with 4 points, 2 for Kelsey Plum. Tiffany Hayes with 5 and Kiki Iriafen with 6 on 3 of 10 shooting. They're shooting 30.8% from the field, 0 for 11 from 3. They have not hit a 3 yet. They've made all their free throws though, but they do have 9 turnovers as a team. So they have to get that situated. All right, so that is the box score for this game so far. Let's take a look at the team stats. So we can easily see it. See, as I said, Phantom is beating them crazy on the boards. 29-18 in rebounds. They're beating them 12-3 in the offensive rebounding category and 17-15 in the defensive rebounds. Assists, Phantom still winning that 8-6. Miss leading the steals category 5-2. 2-0 in blocks in favor of Miss. The turnovers is what killed Phantom. 9 turnovers to 3 for Mist. And the fouls are about even. All right, so that is the team stats for this game. We have one more game tonight. Supposed to start around 8:45, 9 o'clock. Oh, wrong date. Whoop. There we go. That's Friday's game. So we have the Laces versus the Lunar Owls at around 8:45. Laces are 1-1. Lunar Owls are 0-2. And if we take a look at the standings once more. Sorry. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Standings. These are the standings in Unrivaled right now. So Team Rose, after winning last night, they're 3-0. Team Mist, they're 2-0. Team Breeze, 2-1. Team Phantom, 1-1. Laces are 1-1. Final 1-2, and then as you can see, Lunar Owls 0-2, Hive 0-3. So these are the standings tonight. So let's say Phantom win. Phantom would move to 2-1. And they would probably overtake Mist due to the tiebreaker. Phantom lose, they'll move to 1-2. They'll drop down to where Vinyl are at temporarily. And we have to see if the Laces beat the Lunar Owls later on today. Right, players are coming back on the court to warm up. I see Natasha Cloud out there trying to shoot some jumpers. Aaliyah Boston as well, getting some jump shots up. That's the thing about watching it on YouTube when they're just while TV is in commercial and doing the halftime, they're just showing what's going on in the arena, a wide shot of what's going on. Hey Liz, what's going on? Salute. Now Kelsey Plum is back out. She the one who needed to be back out. She couldn't throw a rock in the ocean in that first half, and she still can and shoot around. Lee Rue and Alana Smith both out for Team Mist. Let's see if Kelsey Plum can hit a jump shot. Nope, she still can't. If you bet on Kelsey Plum tonight, I don't know. Maybe she shot all her bullets in that last game. Finally, she makes a 3 in shoot around. Alrighty. So that's the standings. Let's get back to tonight's game. 32-25. We're at the half. Anybody joining? We are at the half. For those who want to look at the box score, I have it on the screen for you. Let me get third quarter ready. Adobe or DaVinci. What do you mean? What I use to edit? I use Final Cut, but I do know how to use Adobe Premiere, but I don't feel like paying for a subscription to use editing software. So Final Cut was a one-time purchase. I have a Mac. It just worked out better. But I do know how to use Premiere. I haven't messed around with DaVinci yet. I know, isn't DaVinci free? Is DaVinci free, right? I think DaVinci is free. Yeah. Yeah, but I have a lot of plugins that I have for Final Cut that I've purchased, so I think that's the reason I'm still sticking with it because I have a lot of those plugins. All right, I'm ending this poll. Make sure you fill out the poll. I'm about to end it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ended that poll. They showing Sanaya Page, Ryan Howard, Sonia Citron all sitting courtside here. I'm watching the action. Maddox, what's up? You got Miss versus Rose in the final. That's a bit bold prediction. Bold prediction. Oh, see, that's the one thing about the YouTube version. I can't. I'm assuming Lisa's in the studio. And didn't get to see the fit Lisa got on tonight. I know the other day y'all was saying her fit looked crazy. All right, so third quarter about to start here. Thanks for hanging out for the halftime show. Thanks for hanging out there. And we're back in action here. Back in action with Team Phantom. Kelsey Plum gets to the reverse and gets on the board immediately. So good start there by KP. And now Veronica Burton returns the favor and she lays it up with the right hand. Plum step through on Alana Smith, and so that's back-to-back buckets for KP. She's getting right to it. Veronica Burton over to Stewart. Back to Burton. 34-29. Offenses are starting to hum a little bit more. Let's see if Miss can keep it going. Burton down the lane, attacks Plum, doesn't get the foul, and they have numbers here. 3-on-2. Burton in the backcourt. Goes over to KP for three. Oh, and there it is. That's the first 7 points of the quarter for Kelsey Plum. And it's a 2-point game just like that. So 34-32. It's been all Kelsey Plum. 2 layups and now a 3. That's the thing when if you miss a shot on the other end and you fall down, it's an automatic advantage on the other end. And they've made it a 2-point game just like that. Kelsey Plum, how much she got now? She must have 9 points now. Yep, Kelsey Plum up to 9 points. 7 points in the span of 58 seconds for Kelsey Plum. I just seen this comment. That's funny, Sierra. 34-32. Missed inbound the ball here. And let's see if they can respond to Kelsey Plum's personal 7-2 run. Veronica Burton has the ball, gets it down to Stewie. Stewie against Cloud. Stewie into the paint. Dream shake, shoots a wild hook shot, goes off the rim, and Plum with the rebound over to Cloud. Cloud almost carries, gets it to Plum. Plum feeling herself right now. Keeps the dribble alive with 7 on the shot clock. Dribbles left. Kelsey Plum goes for the left hand floater. Way too strong. Misses everything. Well, misses the rim. Hits straight backboard. Plum over to Alana Smith. Can she get on the board? Oh, off the front of the rim and can't get it. Cloud. Now she sets up for 3 in the lead and she can't drop it. Veronica Burton with the rebound. Burton gets downhill. Takes a bump and goes off glass. Scores on Kelsey Plum. 36-32. Cloud over to Plum. Plum dribbles right off that screen. Plum steps through on Burton. Goes for the left-hand floater. Tipped out to Burton by Stewie. Burton Over to Stewart. Right side of the court. Goes behind the back. Pump fakes. Back out to Burton. Tries to get it down to Atlanta Smith. You got to get it to her, VB. Gets it over to Stewie. Stewie attacks. Stewie, somebody's open. She wants to do it herself and misses. Now Aaliyah Boston running the break. Aaliyah Boston out to Natasha Cloud for 3, and she buries it. Now Stewart was a little selfish there. Veronica Burton wide open. She tries to take it herself, takes a tough shot, and it leads to a 3 by Natasha Cloud. 36-35. Stewart with the ball, drives into the paint, steps through, tries to go glass, too strong. Plum with the rebound, over to Cloud. Cloud on the run, finds Boston, and Phantom come all the way back and take the lead. Being unselfish. Stewart over to Burton. Burton loads up for 3, short. Goes to Cloud on the rebound, over to Plum. Phantom looking to capitalize on their lead. They call a foul there by Burton. So, so I think the ball is in Phantom's hands. They get it to Plum. Plum finds Kiki Uriafen on a nice cut. And Phantom, the offense is starting to hum here. 39-36. Alisha Gray and Enrique Agumbawale have checked in as Alisha goes right to the basket after coming in and scores. Phantom lead the league in assists per game, 19 assists per game. Enrique Agumbawale gets the steal from behind on Hayes. Enrique down the lane and gets fouled on the drive. We have a timeout here. Phantom have erased their deficit and have a 1-point lead here over Mist as we go to a commercial break. Yeah, Mist came out being very selfish with the ball, and they paid the price. Yeah, because the score was 32-25 at half. Phantom have scored 14 points, so a 14-6 run here by Phantom, and they've erased their deficit here. Maybe they just took a little bit to wake up these two teams, or probably they just needed a stern talking to at halftime. Maybe I don't know what it is, but Phantom came out with aggression. You got 14 for Aaliyah Boston, 7 for Cloud, 9 for Plum, 5 for Tiffany Hayes, 8 for Kiki Iriafen. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Monday is a hard day to boot up for. Salute to everybody hanging out on the stream for some unrivaled action. Game 1 of the night. Game 1 of the night. Alrighty. So we're about 45 seconds back from timeout. 45 seconds back from timeout. Mm, 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 mm. All right, they're finally back. Let's go. Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston already with a double-double, 14 points, 11 rebounds, and we still have a quarter and a half to go. So let's see what happens here. 39-38, Phantom have the lead here with 3:18 to go. Salute for the follow, petite badge. Salute, salute. Tasha Cloud talking to sideline reporter Ice Brady or Ice Young. Sorry, I don't know why I said Ice Brady. Ice Young, and she said she was very vocal in that last huddle, putting pressure on Team Mist and using our speed against them because they're not adept at running up and down the floor. Look at that, Natasha doing plugs on the broadcast. She's over here plugging applesauce. Go squeeze. Listen, get to the bag. You might not have a W season. You need the money. I'm weak. Alicia Gray to inbound gets it into Arike Agumbawale. Agumbawale with the ball keeps her dribble alive. Guarded by Kelsey Plum. She drives right by Kelsey. Goes to the layup and scores. Turns on the Jets and retakes the lead for the Mist. Listen, I'm sorry. I had to get that dig in. Plum over the area Fenn. Right baseline shot. Too strong. Rebound to Alicia Gray. Guarded by Tiffany Hayes. Drives to the basket. Goes left hand layup. Too strong. Good defense by Hayes. Phantom on the run here. Plum into the paint. Tries to step through. Out to Hayes. Wide open for that catapult three. Can't get it. Area Fenn with the rebound. Goes up for the layup and misses. Rebound by Lee Rue over to Agumbawale. Comes off that screen. Throws it up to Yuru. Yuru keeps her pivot foot, gets it over to Arike. Off balance three and buries it. Oh my goodness. Arike Gumbawale in the left corner, right in front of the Phantom bench, makes it rain from downtown. Hayes over to Area Fenn. Back out to Hayes. Right side to Plum. 5 on the shot clock. Plum off the screen going to her dominant left. Stops at the foul line. Throws up the floater off the front of the rim and in. So Kelsey Plum, I think up 9 points here in the third quarter as a turnover there by Team Mist. They're showing the replay of Arike's high arcing three. She's up to 14 points tonight. 1:57 to go here. It's 43-41. Phantom was down majority of the game, came back in this quarter, spurred by Kelsey Plum, scoring 9 of her 11 points here in the third. But Mist has responded once they put Arike Agumbawale and Alicia Gray in. As Kelsey Plum snakes around the screen, goes to the layup, quick layup over Lee Rue, and ties the game at 43. So she's starting to get in her bag now. Arike Agumbawale blows right by her. She goes for the layup, and Arike returns the favor. Right-hand layup. 16 for Arike Agumbawale. Tiffany Hayes with the ball over to Plum. Wide open for three. No hesitation. No hesitation. Kelsey Plum on an absolute heater right now. 46-45. Alicia Gray taking her turn to attack Kelsey Plum, and she draws the foul. Kelsey Plum on an absolute heater. 11 of her 13 points in this third quarter. Alicia Gray, one free throw worth 2 points, and she buries it, gives Mist the 1 point lead, 47-46. So let's see. I think some substitutions happened. Natasha Cloud is back in for Kelsey Plum. So it's Cloud, Hayes, and Area Fenn. Ball tipped up. Hayes gets her own rebound again. That's where this team is getting beat badly. Area Fenn loads up for a top of the key three, and Kiki knocks down the top of the key three, gives them a 2 point lead for Phantom, 49-47. Agumbawale with the ball. Lobs it up to Yuru a little bit behind her. It's a turnover. Cloud on the run here. Cloud over to Hayes. Hayes for three. Left wing is good. And Phantom starting to run away with it a little bit off for some miscues by Mist. Veronica Burton's checked in. Crossover by Burton. Burton, handoff to Agumbawale. She tries to respond with a three. Can't get it. Cloud with the rebound. Cloud slows it down. About a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cloud with the ball, guarded tightly by Burton. Comes off the screen going right. Pump fakes over to Kiki. Same spot for three. Different result. She misses. Yeru with the rebound. Over to Burton with 3 on the clock. Burton loads up for 3. Doesn't get it. Iriafen with the rebound. And that's how the quarter ends. So Phantom, what a response in the third quarter to take the 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter. We add 11 to that score. Target score is 63 points. 63 points is the target score. Get that up for us. And let's get ready for the fourth. For those new to Unrivaled, remember the fourth quarter is untimed. So there is no running clock in the fourth quarter. First team to 63 will win this game. Let me show you all the box score while we have 3 minutes here before the fourth starts. So score is 57-42. As you can see, the target score, winning score is 63. The Mist, they struggled in that quarter. 6 from Burton. Alana Smith, he's still yet to score. 8 from Stewart on 3 of 15 shooting. She's not playing well at all. 11 for Alicia Gray. Arike Gumbawale keeping them in it with 16 points. 6 for Lee Yeru. For Phantom, Aaliyah Boston with 14 points, 11 rebounds. Cloud with 7 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. She's working on the triple-double. You got 16 for Kelsey Plum. She had 14 of her 16 points in that third quarter. Had the first 7 points in the quarter for Team Phantom. 8 for Tiffany Hayes and 11 for Kiki Iriafen. Oh, I still have this halftime thing. Let me take that off. Phantom up to 5. Phantom with 10 turnovers, so they've cut the turnovers down. They had 9 in the first half, only 1 in that third quarter. Team Mist with 5 turnovers total. I think they had 3 in that quarter. They're shooting 40% from the field, 20% from 3. Phantom is up to 26% from 3. Yeah, so can Mist respond here and to keep their perfect season alive, or will Phantom get their second win of the season? Looking at the poll, I think majority of y'all said Phantom would win. 56% said Phantom. So you're in the driver's seat right now when it comes to the prediction. Right? Remember, next matchup we're doing right here is gonna be Mist versus Laces versus Lunar Owls. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. All right, so let's see what happens here, people. Well, Tiffany Hayes hugging up on her Valkyrie's teammate, Veronica Burton. So it's Burton, Stewart, and Alicia Gray on the court for Team Mist. You have Hayes, Cloud, and I'm trying to see who else. They're just showing individual matchups here. Ball in play here to start the fourth. Burton being full court pressed by Tiffany Hayes. Burton gets it over to Stewart. So it's Iria Fenton for Phantom. Alicia Gray wide open for 3. They need it, and she delivers. Alicia Gray with the 3, and it's a 2-point game. 52-50. Hayes with the ball at the controls here, looking to get it to Kiki. Left side of the court. Kiki goes in the paint. Spins back left. Gets fouled there by Stewart. And Kiki will go to the line for one free throw worth 2 points. So Area Fen at the line. Looking to get Phantom a little closer to their winning score of 63. One free throw worth 2 points, and she knocks it down. 54-50. Phantom, Mister going to have to get some stops and then score on the offensive end if they want to win this game. The clock is not your friend because there is no clock. Alicia Gray down the lane, gets to the left and scores. 2-point game again. So Alicia Gray looking to try and carry this team. 54-52. Cloud at the controls here. Left side to Hayes, looking for Area Fen out to Cloud. Cloud pump fakes for three. Steps in. Right elbow jump shot. Knocks it down. That's the disadvantage. You got a switch down there with Kiki Area Fen. Stewie went to help. Left Cloud wide open. Couldn't recover in time. She steps into a mid-ranger. Alicia Gray off the screen. Stops. Shoots the left side jumper. And Hayes with the rebound. Hayes keeps her dribble alive. And gets it down to Area Fen. Guarded by Alicia Gray. Out to Hayes. Back down to Area Fen. Area Fen into the paint, attacks Gray and scores again. They're just abusing the mismatch down there. It's 58-52. Got to make a sub here. Alicia Gray over to Burton. Burton attacks Kiki into the paint. Gets blocked by Kiki Area Fen out of bounds and gives her the Matumbo wag. Don't do that. What a block by Kiki Area Fen. Blocked that reverse layup by Burton. And that might have been off of Burton too. Ball into Stewart. Stewart tries to get her teammates back. Foul by Kiki. Stewart with the basket and one. I would have hit her back with the just to have my teammates back. So it's 58-54. Can Stewart wake up here to close this game? Stewart for the three-point play. She knocks it down. 58-55. Phantom, 5 points away from the win here. Tiffany Hayes with the ball, looking for Kiki. Down to Kiki. Kiki steps through. Stewart comes from behind with the block. They have to figure out something with that switch. Phantom are exploiting them switching Alicia Gray onto Area Fen. Now Kiki gets it again and spin. Kiki's quarter here off the inbound pass. She scores a layup right at the basket. Stewart over to Alicia Gray. Comes off the screen. Alicia Gray finds a rolling Stewart. Stewart left-hand layup is good. But they got to get a stop here. Timeout called by Phantom. 60-57. Target score is 63. They have to figure something out here. Because they set that screen. They automatically switch. And they're going down to Kiki Area Fen in the paint. They have to figure something out. But salute Coach Renika Hodges. She was an ex-assistant coach with the Liberty. And then she went to Connecticut to be an assistant coach. So we got two former Liberty assistant coaches facing off against each other. All right. They have Coach Renika Hodges talking to her team, talking about defensive schemes and matchups, how they want to guard things here. Let me look at the box score here. Kiki Area Fen up to 17 points now. 17 points and 6 rebounds. 16 for Kelsey Plum. Aaliyah Boston with 10 points, 11 rebounds. You got Gray and Agumbawale with 16 points apiece. Stewart with 13 on 5 of 17 shooting. All right. So Phantom ball, 3 points away from the win. Let's see if Mist can get a stop here. They're going to have to get multiple stops. Cloud with the ball over to Area Fen. At the top of the key here, guarded by Stewart. Attacks left. Bumps off Stewart. Goes up. Left hand layup. Rolls in around Stewart. They're 1 point away from the win. 19 points for Kiki, I should say. Stewart finds Alicia Gray on the back cut. Over to Agumbawale. Over to Stewart. They need this three. Stewie for three. It misses. Fight for the rebound. Goes out to Agumbawale. She takes a three. She misses. And Kiki with the rebound. And Phantom are 1 point, 1 basket away from the win here. Hayes with the ball. 10 on the shot clock as she crosses half court. Hayes almost gets it poked away. Comes off that screen. Tries to drop it off to Kiki. Outlet to Stewie. Stewie for the layup is good. So they still have some hope here. They're going to have to get another stop. 62-59. Cloud at the controls again now. Cloud, right to left crossover. Cloud into the paint. She's calling out the controls. 4 on the shot clock. Cloud for the win. Oh, halfway down and out. Arike Agumbawale with the rebound. Up to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Stewie, pass the ball, please. Trying to post up from the 3-point line. Pass the ball. I love you, Stewie, but my goodness. And a timeout called by Mist. Mist with the timeout. Let's see what Zach O'Brien, the coach, draws up here. Natasha Cloud, that 3-point shot was halfway down and just popped right out, giving the Mist a glimmer of hope. But see what they draw up here. They're going for a three. At least that's what the play call said from Zach O'Brien. They're at least going for a three to tie it. They want to tie it, get a stop, and then go win the game. So let's see what happens here. Missed to inbound on their side of the court. They get the ball into Stewie, right in front of Phantom's bench. Hand off to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray drops it off to Stewie. Stewie goes for the layup, and they'll take the 2. So it's a 1-point game, but they got to get a stop still. 62-61. Can they get one more stop here? Kelsey Plum has checked back into the game, guarded by Agumbawale. Top of the key here, comes off the screen, guarded by Stewie. Gets hezzy move, goes under the basket. She shoots the fall away for the win. For the win. Kelsey Plum with the baseline jump shot gives Phantom the win and stops missed comeback. Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum, a big factor in this game, struggled in the first half, came alive in that third quarter, and rightfully so hits the game winner. Miss dropped to 2-1. Phantom moved to 2-1. Kelsey Plum got Stewie switched onto her, dribbled all the way under the basket. Alicia Gray switches onto her. She just steps back, shoots the baseline jump shot, and knocks it down. So Phantom with the win. 64-61 final score. I'm going to show y'all the box score one more time. Kiki was a big factor in that fourth quarter. Got to give her a shout out in that one. Final score 64-61. Both teams are now 2-1. Kelsey Plum with the game winner. You got Veronica Burton with 6 points in her start. You got none from Orlando Smith, 17 from Brianna Stewart on 7 of 20 shooting, 16 for Gray, 16 for Agumbawale, 6 for Lee Yuru. Off for Phantom, 10 for Aaliyah Boston with 11 rebounds. You had 9 for Natasha Cloud with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Kelsey Plum with 18 and the game winner with 8 rebounds. Tiffany Hayes with 8, and Kiki Iriafen with a team high 19 points. I think she had a game high 19 points, 7 rebounds. So salute to everybody who voted for Team for Team Phantom. Yeah, oh my gosh. They did the whole, oh, that's so annoying. Salute to everybody who voted for Team Phantom in that one. Phantom with the win. All right, stick around, y'all. We're gonna get ready to do the next game. Let me get some stuff ready as we do that. Salute to everybody for hanging around for that one. That ended up being a better game than it looked early. It looked shaky early, but they ended up pulling it off in the end. Ended up pulling it off. All right, let me get the scoreboard ready. They say they haven't changed the clock yet. But we're probably looking at, what time is it? It's 8:47. Probably looking like a 8:55 start, 8:55 Eastern start. Once they 12 minutes. So 12 minutes from now. So that's like 8:59. So that's when the next game will start. Yeah, definitely went from a snooze fest to wide awake. You're definitely right, Mads. That one, it was looking shaky. Real shaky. Let me get the scoreboard ready for us. There was laces. Laces versus Lunar Owls. Let me set up the poll here. Uh-oh, Sierra yawning now. Let me start this poll. Who wins game 2? Is it Laces, BC, Lunar Owls, BC? Right? I've updated it. So we have Laces versus Lunar Owls. You see the rosters there. Laces with Jackie Young, Alyssa Thomas, Brittany Sykes. You got Maddie Segrist, Jordan Canada, and Naz Hillman off the bench. For the Lunar Owls, you have Marina Mabry, Rebecca Allen, Aaliyah Edwards, and then you have Rachel Banham and Temi Fag Benley. I know they have one more player, I think, that has been assigned to them. I have to take a look who that is in one moment. Lunar Owls. I forgot who got assigned, but as we know, Skylar Diggins and it's not Diggins-Smith anymore. I gotta remember Skylar Diggins and Napheesa Collier are both out for Lunar Owls, so that explains their poor record so far. Yeah, they don't have a hardship player, it doesn't appear so. Bye, Liz. Have a good one. Salute. Petit Badger says laces on the Twitch. Salute to Twitch. Is this about to be a blowout? It might be a blowout, to be completely honest with you. If I was a betting man, I would bet blowout. My betting days are over. Okay. So we have laces. Game starts in the next 9 minutes, y'all. We have 9 minutes until game time. We're in between games right now. 9 minutes until game time. We got about 8:50. Let's see how long that is. That puts me at 8:59. I'm gonna put a timer up for us. Give me a second, so y'all can know. Yeah, I think that's about right. Put that up. Right top of the screen. That's the countdown to the game 2. That's countdown to game 2. As I get everything else set up. Oh, Sierra, I'm glad you were able to find us here in this community. Dun, dun. All right, let me see. Lunar Owls. So Lunar Owls 0-2. Looking to leave Hive as the only team without a win. If they can win tonight, it's a tall task ahead. But listen, I was gonna lie and say if anybody could do it, they can, but that would be an absolute lie. They cannot do it. I have no faith in that team tonight, to be completely honest with you. All right, I think I have everything reset for this game. Cool. There we go. Scoreboard is ready. And we have about 7 minutes until this game starts. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the scoring, the stat leaders in Unrivaled this season. So we got offensive leaders here. Chelsea Gray leads the league in scoring, averaging 31.7 points a game. Marina Mabry, who we'll see in this game coming up, 27.5 points per game. We have Brittany Sykes at 24 points per game. Kelsey Plum at 22.7 points per game, and De'Erica Hamby at 22.3 points per game. Let's scroll down. Assist-wise, Marina Mabry, top 5 in both points and assists. She's averaging 8 assists a game. Paige Becker's right behind at 7. 6 for Alyssa Thomas. Chelsea Gray also top 5 in both points and assists, 5.7 assists. Jason said people were hating on Unrivaled in the W Reddit. Saying pace was boring and players were always gassed. I don't see it. Yeah, pace was boring. If anything, the pace is much quicker than the W. But to each their own. 3-pointers made. Look, Chelsea Gray just all over the top of the stats here at Unrivaled. Game winner, she has 2 of them, tied for the lead with Brianna Stewart. She leads the league in minutes at 21.8 points per game. It's just, she's everywhere. Steals averaging 1.7. It's crazy. She is all over the top 5 stats in Unrivaled. Right? Got about 5 minutes until game 2. Jason, you're banned from posting in there? Damn. You and Mabry, Sierra. I mean, Mabry ain't one to back down from a fight or instigate a fight. Oh, definitely does. Political agitation. So we're about 4 minutes until game 2. Salute to everybody hanging out on the YouTube, the Twitch. Salute. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I won't be back on stream until Sunday. Friday and Saturday I'll be busy. I'll be away at work for a work trip. So I won't be around, but I will. If you join the Discord, you can hang out with some of our regulars. Sierra Mads be in there, Tutor be in there, Oat be in there, Liz is always in there. I'll put those games on in the Discord so you can watch and talk with other people in the community for both Friday and Saturday. And then we'll be back for Saturday and Sunday. I mean, we'll be back for Sunday and Monday, excuse me. Sierra, I know what you're going to be doing. You're going to be busy, but you'll pop in. I know you. So we're about 3 minutes back. 3 minutes back. Make your predictions known in the chat, in the poll. If you're on Twitch, put it in the chat. If you're on YouTube, put it in the poll. Who do you think will win this one? They're doing the player introductions here for the Laces. Now they switch over to the Lunar Owls. It's a pretty cool watch. I can't lie. They have like a wide shot of the whole gym, and you can watch it on the big board. Lunar Owls. You can see the roster on your screen. Not the best roster, especially without Napheesa. So it was always going to be a tough one without their star. But now you're missing Sky as well. It doesn't make it any easier. Okay, we're about 2 minutes away from game 2. 2 minutes from game 2. For these two teams, their last games, um, I'll tell you right now. I was just on it. Lunar Owls with a loss, a blowout loss, a 34-point loss to Phantom. They lost 94-60 on Saturday. In terms of this matchup for Laces, their last game, it was a loss as well. They lost to Mist in a come from behind win by Mist, if I remember correctly. I'm not even looking at it, but here it is. Yep, they lost by 2 points to Mist, 83-81. After being ahead majority of the game, Mist came back in that fourth quarter and took the lead. All right, so Laces versus Lunar Owls. Let's get it. Oh, look at Aaliyah Edwards looking nice. She has like a cheetah print tank on. Britt Sykes with a red velvet do-rag on. I don't know what brand rugby polo that is, or longs. I don't know what that is, but listen, I'm not a fashionista. I think Laces win this one in a blowout. Laces upset at how last game ended, looking to put this game to bed. But Marina and Aaliyah Edwards have been hooping for them. They're gonna need somebody else to step up. But Young, Sykes, and Thomas, even Maddie Seagrass coming off the bench, Nas Hillman being an Energizer Bunny. Marina Mabry, the Jersey girl. So let's see who the starters are. So Young, Sykes, and Thomas, as I thought. Mabry, Edwards, and Allens. Oh, so I got that one right. So these are the starting lineups. Let's see how game 2 gets underway. And we are off, people. Game 2 has kicked off. Marina Mabry starts off with a 3, and she gets the Lunar Owls on the board. Okay. Good start here. Marina Mabry, second in the league in scoring, off to the races with a 3. Brittany Sykes with the ball over to Jackie Young, left side of the court, guarded by Marina Mabry. A little Notre Dame on Notre Dame action there, and offensive foul by Brittany Sykes, off ball. Ball in play here with Marina. Marina over to Rebecca Allen. Bad pass gets deflected and stolen by Alyssa Thomas. Thomas attacks Mabry and scores. You got to take care of the ball. It's 3-2. Mabry with the ball. Mabry gets down the lane. Left hand layup is up. And so Mabry 5, Laces 2. Sykes with the ball. Remember, Marina Mabry played with Team Phantom last year. Well, barely played. She was hurt majority of the season. But she just takes a tumble there. Blocking foul on Marina Mabry. Sierra, that's a joke right there. I just seen that. Thomas takes individual single game point lead. No way, Jose. Jackie Young with the ball, guarded by Rebecca Allen, the Australian. Young comes off the screen, takes a 3, and they call a foul on Rebecca Allen on that 3-point attempt. So 1 free throw for 3 points for Jackie Young. Jackie Young for the free throw, and she knocks it down, gets 3 points, ties the game at 5 apiece. Marina Mabry with the ball. Mabry keeps the dribble alive, guarded by Sykes. Shakes a long 2 off the front of the rim. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound. Thomas over to Sykes. Sykes right side of the court, right to left crossover. Gets to the foul line. Jump shot is up. Too strong. Edwards with the rebound. Edwards over to Mabry. She took her eye off the ball, goes off her fingertips, and goes out of bounds. Ball in play with Sykes. Gets it over to Jackie Young. Young comes off the screen, going to her left. Sykes with the probe dribble. Gets blocked by Rebecca Allen. She gets her own rebound. Goes for the reverse and misses. Rebound to Aaliyah Edwards. Over to Marina Mabry. Lobs it up to Edwards. Stolen by Brittany Sykes. Sykes over to Thomas. Thomas attacks Mabry. Down the lane. Layup is good. They just turning the ball over, which is a recipe for disaster against this Laces team. You're already undermanned. Mabry take a deep step back too. Edwards with the rebound goes up. Oh, she shoots it over the rim, hits the backboard, and then gets her rebound again and puts it in. 7-7. Jackie Young comes off the screen, shoots a transition 3 and buries it. Jackie Young on the board here. On the board from her first field goal of the game. Mabry with it. Keeps her dribble alive. Lobs it down to Aaliyah Edwards. Nobody home. Aaliyah Edwards, another layup. That's why Mabry's leads the league in assists. She attracts a lot of attention. Alyssa Thomas with the crossover. She gets downhill. Oh, passes up a wide open layup for Jackie Young for 3. Edwards for the rebound. Out of bounds on Sykes. Sky Dig is on the bench here. Not still at the Golden Globes. 10-9. Laces on top right now. Lunar Owls hanging around. Marina Mabry calls out the play. Mabry off the screen. Drops it off to Aaliyah Edwards on the drive. Edwards again for another layup. So that's 3 layups for Aaliyah Edwards. And the Lunar Owls retake the lead, 11-10. Jackie Young comes off the screen, tries to draw a foul. They don't give her that one. And Rebecca Allen gets it over to Mabry. Mabry from the logo. Oh, in and out. It rolled in and out. Rebound to Alyssa Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Comes off the screen. Now in the post against Aaliyah Edwards. Goes to her patented hook shot. Doesn't work. Edwards with the rebound. Edwards fakes the handoff. Goes at AT and lays it in with the left hand this time. Look at Aaliyah Edwards taking over here. And Lunar Owls with a 13-10 lead with our first timeout here by the Laces. Uh-oh. I mean, it's still early, so I can't say anything. But Lunar Owls showing some fight here. Aaliyah Edwards with a bunch of right-hand layups. This time fakes the handoff, dribbles left, keeps it in the left hand, and lays it in off the glass, high off the glass. 13-10 is the score. Look at that. The Hootie Hoos are hooping. Let me show y'all the box score while we have some time here. She had 23 points versus Rose, 23 and 12 versus Rose, 13 and 11 versus Phantom. So she's been hooping. It just hasn't resulted in wins. 13-10 is the score, 13-10. Brittany Sykes yet to score. It's just 6 points from Young, 4 from Alyssa Thomas for their 10 points. For Lunar Owls, you got 8 from Aaliyah Edwards and 5 from Marina Mabry. Let's get back to some action. Oh, they got a bunch of players in Napheesa Collier slam jerseys. Uh-oh, the YouTube feed froze. Hold on, y'all. The YouTube feed froze. Oh, my internet ain't go out. That would be treacherous. Yeah, I think my internet went out. Hold on, y'all. Visit channel. No. YouTube. That's annoying. Yeah, I hope they didn't kick me out. They didn't find out my secrets. Let me see if anything else works. Is nothing working? Damn, that's crazy. I can't get on the internet. I don't know what happened to my internet. I'm still streaming though, so let's see. Lunar Owls are up 15-12. I'm gonna just keep track of the score here on the play-by-play, which is super annoying until my internet decides to cooperate on my Apple TV. 15-12 is the score. 15-12. I might have to disconnect the VPN and reconnect. I don't want to rate y'all right now. I'm a little upset with y'all, Lord. I was just bigging y'all up. Oh, there we go. I'm back. I think I had to connect to another server. Oh, no. No. But the score is still 15-12. You haven't missed anything yet. Oh, I'm connected to the US. I need to go back to the UK. My bad. There, we back, y'all. We back. 2:12 to go as Rachel Bandham. As soon as the broadcast comes on, Rachel Bandham shooting a three. Naz Hillman, Jordan Canada, and Maddie Segrist on the floor as Canada shoots a three. Segrist with the rebound. Hook shot by Segrist is good. I'm going to fix my clock in a second, guys. It's 1:55 to go here in this one. And there's a foul call here with 1:50 to go. I missed a Mabry air ball. It looked like it was a foul by Marina. The score is 15-14. Lunar Owl still on top. Mabry to the bench. Rebecca Allen checks in. All right, we back. I've liked Maddie since she's come into the league. She's dealt with a couple injuries with the Wings, but Maddie Segrist for three. As we're big interrupt, Maddie Segrist with a three gives the Laces the lead. 5 points since I've come back on broadcast. Over to Rebecca Allen off the down screen, shoots an air ball. And now Jordan Canada on the run. Over to Naz Hillman, down the lane. The Atlanta Dream teammates don't finish the play there. Lunar Owls with the ball. Rebecca Allen, this is what she can do. Shoots the three, and Beck Allen, the Australian, knocks down the three, gives Lunar Owls back the lead, 18-17. Hillman fakes the pass, now makes the pass over to Canada for three, misses. Beck Allen with the rebound. 18-17, a minute to go here in the first quarter. Beck Allen gets downhill, left hand scoop, can't get it to go, tipped out to Jordan Canada. Canada on the go. Oh, a foul there by Rachel Banham. JP, appreciate that, my friend. Hey, Matt. I said Matt. Hey, Matt. What am I saying? Salute for the super sticker. Salute for the super sticker. I can't even talk. Rachel Banham, I just seen her try to tackle somebody. 52.8 seconds to go here. Jordan Canada at the line. I think they probably called it, I don't know what they called it, because she's shooting like a free throw with nobody around, so it must have been a technical or a clear path or one of those things. As she hits the free throw for 1 point. So it's tied at 18. All right, Canada to inbound. Canada to receive the inbound. She's in the post against Rachel Banham. Keeps her pivot, shoots the fall away over Banham and misses. Rebound by Temi Fagbenle. Banham over to Fagbenle. Down the lane, tries to spin, keeps her pivot, shoots the jump shot over Hillman and scores. Lunar Owls retake the lead 20-18. Over to Hillman. Pump fakes for three. Drives right. Spins back left. Keeps her pivot. Oh, that's a jump ball there. Good hand there by Fagbenle. 20-18. Temi Fagbenle, born in Baltimore, grew up in London, which is why she has UK. She represents the UK in international play. 20-18, 29.4 seconds to go. Hillman gets it over to Sykes. Sykes drives right, finds Canada in the left corner. Canada dribbles in, has to get it up at the buzzer. The left-hand scoop doesn't work. Beck Allen with the rebound. Oh, bad pass by Beck Allen. Brittany Sykes, like a cornerback, just snatches that out the air. Sykes down the lane, gets fouled, and won. Brittany Sykes. Defense to offense. Bad pass by Beck Allen, gets picked off. She dribbles left all the way down and lays it in. That was a bad pass by Beck Allen. I don't know what she saw there. So Laces tie the game up at 20 with 9 seconds to go. She had 29 last game in that loss to the Mets. She completes the 3-point play. Added it to the wrong team. Marina Mabry back in the game for this last possession. Marina take a deep three off the back of the rim. Long rebound goes out of bounds with 0.5 to go. Canada to inbound. And Hillman chucks it from 3/4 court. Misses everything. And that's how quarter one ends. Laces take the lead by 1 late in that first quarter. Let's get ready for quarter number 2. Oh. Let's go. Right, 7 minutes for the second quarter. Let me get our box score. There we go. I can get back to the box score and not the play-by-play. So score is 21-20. 21-20. Brittany Sykes with her first 3 points with that layup and free throw. 4 for Alyssa Thomas. Jackie Young with 8. Canada with 1. And Maddie Segrist with 5 off the bench. They're shooting 35% from the field, 25% from 3. And they've made all 3 of their free throws. For the Lunar Owls, you got Beck Allen with 3. Does have a couple turnovers, 2 to be exact. Aaliyah Edwards with 10 to lead all scorers. 5 for Marina Mabry, 2 for Temi Fagbenle. Banham yet to score. They're shooting 45% from the field, 33% from 3 on 6 attempts. They haven't shot a free throw yet. They do have 6 turnovers as a team. They do have to clean that up. Do have to clean that up. So score is 21-20 at the end of the first. Thanks for bearing with me as my stream went down. My broadcast went down. I don't know what happened there, but got it back up on YouTube, so we're good to go. Petite Badger salute. Appreciate you tuning in. Definitely appreciate the follow on the Twitch. I'll be back on Sunday for some more action. Unrivaled action. I do WNBA as well if we have a season, so appreciate you tuning in. So we're about a minute until we're back from this timeout here. Salute to everybody hanging out. It's 9:15 p.m. on the East Coast. So one thing I like about Unrivaled, the games are quick, so we don't have any 10:30 starts where I'm over here falling asleep at the wheel. All right, about 30 seconds back. All right, So broadcast is coming back now. At halftime, we'll look at the updated standings after that last game we just did. We'll take a look at the box score, the team stats, and then we'll take a deeper look at like this Philly Unrivaled horse stop. I haven't really looked at it a lot, so we can look at it together. Highest scores game this season, De'Arica Hamby with 40 last night, 38 from Kelsey the night before. Chelsea Gray had 37 last night. Chelsea Gray with 2 of the top 5 highest scoring games this season. And of course, Marina Mabry with 32 she had this season. All right, broadcast is back. Let's get this game back on the road. Second quarter action begins. Marina Mabry comes off the screen. Back to Banham. Banham for 3. Catch and shoot is off. Rebound to Canada. Canada attacks. Right to left crossover. Gets back to the right and lays it in. Jordan Canada, always with a head of steam, can get to the basket at will. Marina Mabry down to Edwards. Gets blocked by Hillman, but they call a foul on Naz Hillman. So I think every second quarter they do the Samsung Galaxy game view in which they have some Samsung phones around the arena that they'll use for the broadcast cameras instead of the actual like manned camera or TV cameras that they usually use. Aaliyah Edwards at the line. First free throw is up for 2 points and she knocks it down. 23-22. Canada over to Hillman. Hillman with a head of steam down the lane, throws up the floater and lays it in. Yeah, they put like a little disclaimer at the bottom saying this is the Samsung Game View. Ball down to Aaliyah Edwards, and Aaliyah Edwards and Marina Mabry have a nice rapport there. Shoot, Marina might need to stay in Connecticut. Marina may need to stay in Connecticut. Out to Sykes. Canada to Sykes for 3. Misses. Marina with the rebound. Jeez. Marina, right to left crossover. Comes off the screen. Marina down the lane. Hangs. Oh, it rolls off. Hillman with the rebound. Over to Canada for the head of steam. Canada down the lane. Left hand layup a little wild. Sykes with the rebound. Reverse pivot. Shoots the fall away. Can't get it. Edwards with the rebound. Edwards over to Marina. What a pass. Marina layup is up and good. Sykes quickly back the other way, gets into the paint, throws it out to Hillman. She improved from 3 with the almost call them the Hawks, the dream last season. But Marina, when nobody back, shoots a 3 and it's off as well. 26-25. Canada over to Hillman, back to Canada, driving to the left, gets around Banham, throws up the floater and gets fouled. So Jordan Canada will go to the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. Sky on the bench, still hype, still encouraging her team. Here, slick back. So Canada at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points, and she knocks it down. Gives the Laces back the lead, 27-26. Ball in play here with the Lunar Owls. Marina off the screen. Marina keeps the dribble alive, guarded by Maddie Segrist. Oh, drops it off to Aaliyah Edwards. Another layup for Aaliyah Edwards. These two are it's just unstoppable, this 2-woman game here. Jackie Young back into the game. Right elbow jump shot, can't get it. AT also back into the game. Rebound, put back is good. And gives the Laces back the lead, 29-28. Oh, Marina goes behind the back on Jackie Young. Pity pad dribble to the left hand. Marina Mabry. And now Maddie Segrist for 3. Right wing 3. Maddie Segrist. The offenses are humming now, people. Laces back with the lead, 32-30. Marina, Rebecca Allen stopped her cut. It's another turnover here for Lunar Owls. Jackie Young with the ball, keeping the probe dribble alive. Pump fake, throws up the floater, gets her own rebound. Pump fakes, draws the foul on Aaliyah Edwards. Yeah, you seen them baby hairs, didn't you, man? I mean, this Lunar Owls team, when everybody comes back, well, Napheesa not coming back. When Sky comes back, they could be a little dangerous. Could be a little dangerous if they were at full strength. Napheesa, Marina, and Sky. That's a nice little lineup right there. They could have made some noise. So looking at the box score right now as we're in a little bit of a break, got Aaliyah Edwards with a game-high 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting. Marina Mabry with 9 points and 4 assists, does have 5 turnovers. Some of them not her fault, but they count to her stats all the same. Salute to everybody still hanging around for some unrivaled action. We're coming out of a timeout now. It's going to be Seagrass, Young, and Alyssa Thomas here on the court. For the Laces, Aaliyah Edwards, Rebecca Allen, and Marina Mabry for the Lunar Owls. Aaliyah Edwards is outscoring the rest of her team 16-14. Yeah, Aaliyah Edwards, she did make it all the way to the championship game in the one-on-one tournament. Famously like blanked Stewie in that first round. Jackie Young, one free throw worth 2 points and knocks it in. 34-30. Marina over to Aaliyah Edwards. Back to Marina. Tries to pocket pass it. It was a kick ball there by Alyssa Thomas. (34-30). Marina Mabry to inbound in front of her bench. What's the stoppage here? I'm not sure. All right, ball in play, about to be in play here with the Lunar Owls. Ball in play to Edwards, over to Allen. Handoff to Marina. Marina, quick catch and shoot for 3. Marina Mabry into double figures here with 12. Now, Jackie Young off the screen, keeps the dribble alive, spins back middle. Still keeping him. Jackie Young out to the three-point line. Picks up her dribble over to AT with 4 on the clock. Maddie in the post against Rebecca Allen. Fall away jump shot. Might have got deflected by the long arm of the Australian. And Aaliyah Edwards finds Rebecca Allen on a back cut, and it's another turnover. (34-33) is the score. I think they have 8 turnovers. They got to clean up those turnovers there. Alyssa Thomas with the ball. They give her space. She spins, but Jackie Young was there and messed up the spacing there a little bit. Jackie Young pump fakes, steps through. The midi is up and good. 36-33. Jackie Young up to 12 points now. But Marina Mabry and Aaliyah Edwards, the two-headed monster, keeping the Lunar Owls within arm's reach. 36-33. 36-33 is the score. That's the box score there for y'all, so y'all can see it, those who are interested. 36-33. We have a 2-minute-ish timeout. Looks like a nice crowd there on a Monday evening in Miami. Looks like a decent sized crowd. I'm going to end this poll. Ending this poll. 75% of y'all said Laces. 25% said Lunar Owls. Right, this man bailed on his team. Man said he was a Lunar Owls fan and bailed. All right, we're about a minute back from commercial. A minute back. Funny, Unrivaled got a little marching band here, or drum line, I should say. All right, here we go. All right, broadcast is back. They're focusing on Marina Mabry. She has the ball in her hand 90% of the time when they're on offense. Her and Aaliyah Edwards have a nice connection there, and then she's always a danger to put the ball in the basket. Marina Mabry up to 12 points and 4 assists already. She had 32.7 assists, 6 rebounds on Saturday versus Phantom, even though they got smoked. But right, ball back in play here. 36-33, Rebecca Allen, Aaliyah Edwards, and Mabry on the floor right now. Edwards gets it over to Mabry. Mabry, quick release for 3, off the front of the rim. Thomas with the rebound, quickly out to Jackie Young. Jackie Young hands it off to Maddie Segrist, who lays it in. Ball over to Mabry. Mabry comes off the screen, guarded by Alyssa Thomas now. Down to Aaliyah Edwards. Faces up on Maddie Segrist, rips across. And that's a foul there by Maddie Segrist. She got beat on the baseline and smacked across. Oh, they're talking to Skylar right now. Skin glistening. She put the Vaseline on. So Aaliyah Edwards at the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Aaliyah Edwards knocks down the free throw for 2 points. 38-35. Jackie Young for 3, gets her own rebound. Nobody boxed her out. And she dribbles out to the 3-point line. I'm just being honest, Matt. Back to Jackie. Jackie for 3. As she misses again, Maddie Segrist gets the offensive rebound over to Alyssa Thomas. Attacks, tries to step through on Beck Allen, and draws the foul. 2 offensive rebounds leads to a drawn foul there by Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas, one free throw worth 2 points, and she misses. Rebound to Beck Allen. 38-35. Marina Mabry at the controls over to Beck Allen. Beck Allen comes off the screen, jump past to Marina, down the lane, left-hand layup. That worked to perfection. 1 point deficit for Lunar Owls, 38-37. And Maddie Segrist tries to respond on the other end. Marina tips the rebound to herself after that miss. Marina lobs it to Aaliyah Edwards, goes up, and a foul there by Segrist. She almost had the 3-point play. Listen, that's the truth right there. Words of wisdom from Jay. Live your truth. A line change substitution here for Laces. Everybody on the floor subs out. Everybody on the bench subs in. So Canada, Hillman, and Sykes. 38-37. Lunar Owls with a chance to take the lead with this free throw worth 2 points by Aaliyah Edwards. She's absolutely looking at a 20-point quarter as I jinx her. She misses the free throw. 18 points. Sykes blows right by Beck Allen down the lane. Draws the foul on Edwards. Ooh, I took a nap and I'm still yawning. It's interesting. That's true, Jason. Canada and Sykes is short, but they're very defensive minded as well and quick as Sykes hits the free throw. Oh, wrong team. 40-37 is the score. Mabry attacks Canada, spins, fall away jump shot. Oh, in and out. Rebound to Canada. Canada up the court. Canada with the ball at half court with 8 on the shot clock. Right to left crossover to Hillman in the left corner for 3, and it's off. Oh, Becky Allen can't get the rebound. It bounces all the way to Sykes. Sykes goes baseline, throws it out to Canada. Top of the key 3, and Canada knocks down the 3. It's the offensive rebounds that are killing the Lunar Owls right now. 43-37. Oh, my clock is way wrong. It's 106 to go. I haven't been stopping my clock. I just looked. I think another timeout was called. I don't think DJ Sackman, coach of the Lunar Owls, is happy with the amount of offensive rebounds they've been giving up. Let me take a look at the box score and see. Yeah, the rebounding battle is not bad. It's 22-21, but it's been the 8 offensive rebounds by the Laces which have killed. Oh, Rebecca Allen steps on Marina Mabry's ankle and turns it. That's what happened there. That's why Canada was so wide open. They showed the replay just now. I wish they would, in the box score, in the summary, they would put like second chance opportunities and stuff like that. They keep showing Sky. Come on now. I'm trying to focus on the broadcast. Laces could be a mannequin. Miss could be a mermaid. Nah. Lunar Owls ball. 43-37. 106 to go here. Bantam has checked into the game for Rebecca Allen. Edwards, handoff to Marina Mabry. Finds Bantam. Back out to Mabry. Mabry pump fakes for 3. Step back on Sykes for 3 off the front of the rim. Canada with the rebound. Canada quickly up the court. Gets into the paint. Throws it out to Sykes, who loads up a 3. And it's off. Rebound to Edwards. Edwards working on a double-double, so I can't hate. Aaliyah Edwards with 1 Oh, and she gets fouled as I look away from the screen. I think she might have gotten the double-double on that last possession. Nope, she has 9 rebounds. 18 points, 9 rebounds for young Aaliyah Edwards out of UConn by way of Canada. Oh, she does have the rebound. They just updated the stat. 18 points, 10 rebounds for Aaliyah Edwards. Does have a first half double-double. Looking for a 20 and 10. And I jinxed it again. She misses 2 free throws to give her 20 points. Every time I mention it. 25 seconds to go here. Ball over to Hillman. Hillman with the ball over to Canada with 20 on the clock. Canada, another 3. In and out. Rebound to Edwards. Edwards with 15 on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7. Edwards hands off to Bantam. Bantam's wide open for 3. She shoots it, and she buries it. Rachel Bantam for 3. They needed that one badly. 3 seconds on the clock here. Canada over to Hillman. Back to Canada from half court. Off the top of the backboard, and that's how the half ends. So Rachel Bantam knocks down her first basket of the game to keep this a 1-possession game, 43-40. Laces on top. Miscommunication there on the defensive end. You give Rachel Bantam a little bit of space from 3. She's liable to knock one of them down. Let's get ready for the third quarter, and then we'll look at some things during the halftime. Okay, 43-40. Oh, I see what you're saying there, Sierra. I see what you're saying there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, 43-40 is the score. 43-40. at the half. Let me get the halftime timer up. You got Brittany Sykes with 5 points. Alyssa Thomas with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and no assists. While Jackie Young with 12 points on 3 of 11 shooting. Canada with 10 points to be the second leading scorer, well, tied for the second leading scorer on the team. Maddie Seegers with 10 points as well. They're shooting 4 for 18 from 3 for 22%. Lunar Owls, you got Beck Allen with 3. She turned her ankle with seconds left in this in the half. Hopefully she's okay. Got Aaliyah Edwards leading the way with 18 points. She could have had a 20 and 10 first half, but missed 2 free throws there. 14 for Marina Mabry. She has her hands on every offensive possession. Got 3 for Rachel Banham and 2 for Temi Fag-Benley. They're shooting 47% from the field, 38% from 3, but they have 8 turnovers as a team compared to Laces, which only have 2. So that's something they have to clean up. Take a look at the summary here. Both teams only have hit 4 threes. And what I was saying about the offensive rebounds, there it is. 8 offensive rebounds for Laces, which have given them multiple second chance and third chance opportunities. They are losing on the defensive glass, though. Lunar Owls with 8 assists, a block, and then turnovers is what's killing them as well. So that's the score right now, 43 to 40. 43 to 40. Let's take a look at the standings, the updated standings now that that first game is over. So if we look at the standings here, Team Rose still in first place with a 3-0 record. They'll go into week 3 with the best record in the league, no matter what happens in this game. You have Breeze moving up to second place with a 2-1 record. You have 3 teams tied at 2-1 currently. Phantom also with 2-1, 2-1 for Mist. Then you drop down to Laces, who are 1-1. Vinyl 1-2, and the Lunar Owls 0-2. Hive 0-3. So that is the standings at the moment, subject to change with the result of this game. Lunar Owls could move up to 6th place, past Vinyl if they win. So a lot riding on this game early in the season. All right, this is what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at this Philly is Unrivaled thing. That's supposed to be January 30th. Philly is Unrivaled. Let me zoom out some. Unrivaled is coming to Philly January 30th, 2026 for the league's inaugural tour stop. Let's take a quick look at this video. Is it a long video? Oh, no, it's not. Let's see what they got here. Free throw challenge. Jeez. You know. Let me see what this says. Can you predict who will dominate at the free throw line? You have a chance to win 2 free courtside tickets and a cash prize towards travel to Philly is Unrivaled, presented by Xfinity on January 30th. While you enter to win for the ultimate fan experience, Unrivaled players are competing for a $50,000 prize. I think they've been talking a lot on the broadcast about the free throw challenge. The player who has the highest free throw percentage in their club's first 5 games wins a $50,000 prize. So Paige Beckers, she's 8 for 8 so far, and hasn't missed. Marina 7 for 7. Azare Stevens 5 for 5. Malonga 5 for 5, and Burton 5 for 5. So $50,000 prize on the line here in the first 5 games. Right? So that's what that was. Cool, cool, cool. Let me see what else they got. This is the watch party. Philly watch parties presented by Miller Lite will be on January 5th, 16th, and January 30th. So those who want to be a part of the watch parties, besides this one, thanks for hanging. They've been having some in Philly. That's what it seems like. So January 16th, it'll be at Stateside Live, wherever that is, if you're in the Philly area. So it looks like a cool thing they're doing some tour stops, trying to get people more involved in Unrivaled. So I cannot hate. Can't hate. Do they have any more details about anything? Where is it supposed to be? Let's see. Location is Xfinity Mobile Arena. Oh, that's where. Oh, that's where they're having it. Dope. Okay. Let's see. How many games will be played on January 30th? 2 games will be played back to back, similar to a standard Unrivaled game night. When will the matchups be released? Once the full season, we've seen that. Of course. All right, we're about a minute 30 back from break. So this was a thing for me too, because I didn't know what to look for in Unrivaled. So we go back to the main page. All right, broadcast is coming back. Thanks for hanging around for that halftime report. 43-40 is the score. Let's listen into DJ Sackman, the coach of the Lunar Owls.
Stay up to touch, inverted, over. Go. Space. Switch that.
This is Coach Sackman.
Touch, Becca. Good. Help, brace. Going ahead. Okay, good.
All right, so that was Mr. Sackman, coach of the Lunar Owls. Let's get ready for this third quarter. So keys for a comeback for the Lunar Owls: take care of the ball, find balance, and transition defense detail. So the Laces have 14 points off of 8 Lunar Owls turnovers, so they really have to take care of the ball, as I've been saying. All right, let's get this third quarter started. Hopefully the Lunar Owls keep it competitive and they don't fall apart. Let's see if Rebecca Allen starts this third quarter. If she does, she looks to be okay. It's funny, one of the assistant coaches on Lunar Owls, I went to college with. She played for our women's basketball team up at UAlbany. So it was dope to see her still in the basketball world. Third quarter has started with the with the Lunar Owls, as Aaliyah Edwards gets around Alyssa Thomas. She wanted to foul for something, but Aaliyah Edwards just blew right by her and gets the basket. Brittany Sykes is in the game here for Lunar Owls. For Laces, as Jackie Young scores that basket. It's 45-42. Nah, I don't know everyone. Alyssa Thomas gets into the paint, bumps off Edwards, and scores. She goes coast to coast there for an easy layup. Marina Mabry off the screen, lobs it up to Edwards, who catches off balance and still scores. Aaliyah Edwards and Marina Mabry, that connection is just automatic. 47-44. Sykes off the screen, gets into the paint, shoots a 10-footer, and knocks it down. Offenses are starting to flow here. Mabry comes off the screen, deep three. Marina cashes in from 3, makes it a 2-point game. It's 49-47. And Jackie Young gets fouled. I looked down. Did she get fouled? Oh, she just got fouled. It's 49-47. That looked like a carry by Jackie there. She did get fouled, and she did make the basket. I think Aaliyah Edwards took a hit to the face there. Jackie Young for the three-point play. They have to have it fixed now. There we go. It's 52-47. Aaliyah Edwards tries to drive at Alyssa Thomas. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Stays with the Lunar Owls. Ball to Edwards. Over to Allen. Over to Mabry. Mabry keeps it with 3 seconds. Mabry at the foul line. Shoots the fall away. Can't get it. Thomas with the rebound. Thomas over to Sykes. Sykes right side of the court. Puts Mabry in the post. Out to Thomas. Back to Sykes. Sykes dribbles left. Takes a bump from Mabry. Throws it up and draws the foul. On Marina Mabry, I think that's her third foul of the game. 52-47. It's 5:09 left in this quarter. My clock's a little fast. Sometimes I'll be forgetting to stop it. As Sykes hits one free throw worth 2 points. 54-47. Edwards over to Mabry. Mabry catch and shot and shoot. Catch and shoot is off. I almost said catch and shot. Jackie Young off the screen. Jackie Young steps back for a three. Doesn't keep the dribble alive. Gets it poked away. Recovers it. Now guarded by Edwards. Over to Sykes. Sykes top of the key three. Way too strong. And ball goes out of bounds with 4:42 on the clock. Rebecca Allen to inbound here. Gets it into Marina Mabry. Let's see if they can keep within arm's reach here. Gets it down to Beck Allen. Beck Allen. Oh, drops it off to Mabry. I've seen that play already tonight. And Mabry high off the glass with the left hand. That was a nice play. I can start my clock again. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Alyssa Thomas at the controls. Goes right side to Jackie Young. Jackie Young drives right. Runs into Rebecca Allen, who gets the two-handed block there. And recovers possession. Marina with the ball. Left side of the court. Marina spins out of... Oh, what a pass between the legs of Sykes to Edwards. And she scores. Aaliyah Edwards might break the record tonight at this rate. Sykes with the ball. Sykes comes off the screen. Shoots the right elbow jump shot. Nobody within arm's reach. And she knocks it down. 56-51. Allen back to Edwards. Back to Allen. Deep three is off. Rebound to Sykes. Sykes with the ball. Sykes hesitation. Stops for the left elbow jump shot. And it's good. Brittany Sykes getting into her bag here. 58-51. Ball was loose. Mabry lost the ball. Sykes picks it up. Sykes through the lane, goes for the left-hand layup, and scores. Timeout, Lunar Owls. So Brittany Sykes starting to feel it here. Is 60-51. Timeout on the floor. Largest lead of the night for the Laces. Brittany Sykes off the steal. Does a nice little Euro step and finishes on the left-hand side with the left-hand layup. 60-51. All right, so we're in a timeout right now. Timeout on the floor. Take a look at the box score right quick. 60-51. Got Brittany Sykes with 17 now, with 6 rebounds as well. Alyssa Thomas with 8 points, 6 rebounds. You got Jackie Young with 17, 10 for Jordan Canada, 10 for Maddie Seegers. For Lunar Owls, Rebecca Allen with 3, Aaliyah Edwards at 24 and 11. She's only missed 2 shots. 21 for Marina Mabry with 6 assists, but does have 6 turnovers. Rachel Bannon with 3, Fag Benley with 2. They doing, I don't know. Oh, let me take this halftime thing off. They playing some game in the arena. I don't know what they doing. They gotta look around the arena for some items. They won. Some girl won something. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention. About 40 seconds back until action starts again. Score is 60-51. Remember, the fourth quarter is untimed. So we'll add 11 to whoever's leading at the end of the third quarter, 11 points, and that will be the winning score. Oh, Marina just literally dribbled that ball off her knee. Sykes picks it up, goes coast to coast, and lays it in. Sykes has the last 8 points for the Laces. She's now currently on the bench with 15 points and 6 rebounds. All right. So Aaliyah Edwards to inbound. I think Aaliyah Edwards and Marina will have to play this whole game at this rate. Marina with the ball. Temi Fagbenley's in. Fagbenley in the post against Maddie Segrist. Fagbenley goes in, reverses, spins into Alyssa Thomas, throws it out to Edwards, gets cut off by Edwards. It goes out of bounds off of Alyssa Thomas. Nah, no update on Ellie. Ellie staying busy though, probably most likely. Marina doesn't recognize that the shot clock was about to expire. It's a shot clock violation. Ball in play here with Alyssa Thomas. Thomas guarded by Edwards. Alyssa Thomas drives, goes corner to Maddie Segrist for three. It's off. It falls right in Alyssa Thomas' hands. Out to Jackie Young for three, and she knocks it down. Uh-oh, this game might be getting out of hand. 63-51. Marina Mabry on the attack on Jackie Young. Notre Dame on Notre Dame crime there as Marina goes all the way to the cup and finishes. Jackie Young trying to get some payback here. Comes off the screen. Goes over to Maddie Segrist, who's wide open for three, and she buries it. Nobody with even 10 feet of her. 66-53. Ball gets deflected and stolen by Alyssa Thomas up to Jackie Young. Nobody near. And Young almost smokes it. But then they get a deflection on the inbound. And I don't know, the ref said something. Marina Mabry upset with something. 12-2 run by the Laces, and it's 68-53. This game got out of hand. This game got bad real quick. Yeah, unfortunately this game isn't I mean, it's going as expected. They were, according to somebody put in the chat, they were 11.5 point underdogs. So, um, not sure. They just don't have enough weapons on this Lunar Owls team to compete with a team like the Laces or any team that has multiple outlets on offense, I should say. Ball in play here with I said it was unrivaled with the Lunar Owls. Somebody's shoe came off as Marina Mabry gets fouled on the jump shot. They're showing some of the recent rookies. You got Paige, Sonia, and Sanaya there having a chat. So Marina Mabry at the line for one free throw worth 2 points. They're waiting for Fag Bentley to tie her shoelace, I think. Marina with 21 points, 6 assists. But it may not be enough. She makes the free throw to make it a 13-point deficit. 68-55. Canada over to Segrist. Segrist to Hillman. Hillman gets the screen from Canada. Hillman spins into the lane. Layup is up and good. Marina tried to draw the charge. No dice. 70-55. I think that's Nas's first basket. Edwards with the ball. Edwards attacks Hillman. Goes up the layup and scores. Aaliyah Edwards hooping. 70-57. 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Maddie Segrist drives right. Dribbles back left. Hand off to Canada. Canada pump fakes for three. Now decides to take it short. Rebound to Aaliyah Edwards. Fouled by Maddie Segrist. Aaliyah Edwards to inbound to Marina Mabry here. 1:20 left in this quarter. Edwards over to Banham. Banham, quick release for three. Off to the left. Segrist chases down the rebound. Over to Canada. Canada up to Hillman. Hillman loads up for a three. No dice. Banham with the rebound. Banham skipping up the court here. Comes off the screen going left. Drops it off to Aaliyah Edwards. Edwards in the post against Hillman. Edwards, center of the lane, goes up, stops, reverses, fall away jump shot is good. Aaliyah Edwards. The footwork is impeccable. 11-point game here. Canada crosses up against half court. Blows right by Banham. Oh, she smokes the layup, though. Loose ball. Banham gets the rebound. And lobs it out to Aaliyah. And layup is good. And look at the Lunar Owls. They're never say die. They within 9 here. You blow a layup on one end. And you get it on the other. And a foul on the floor there on Marina Mabry, as Hillman was about to blow by her for the layup. Aaliyah Edwards with 28 points. Let me see if this is updated. 28 points, 12 rebounds for Aaliyah Edwards. 4 fouls on Mabry. Sykes has checked in for Segrist. She inbounded, gets it back, shoots the three. Mabry gets the rebound. So Lunar Owls can cut further into this deficit here with 14 left on the clock. Marina with the ball. Marina with 9. They try to do a give and go. It was picked off. Marina wanted a foul. They find Sykes. Sykes' layup is good. And they inbound Aaliyah Edwards. Sykes with the steal. She misses the jump shot. And that's how the quarter ends. Mabry not happy, yelling at the refs here. And it's 72-61. Target score is 83. Funny, the last game, target score was 63. That's how bad the offenses were. (72-61) is the score at the end of the third. Let's get ready for quarter number 4. Jason, I'm pretty sure I saw Ellie at a rave on New Year's. They got that mascot doing anything. Got that mascot doing anything. Let's take a quick look at the box score while we have some time here. So you got Brittany Sykes here with 17 points, 8 for Alyssa Thomas, Jackie Young with 22, 10 for Jordan Canada, Hillman with 2, Segrist with 13 off the bench. For Lunar Owls, you got Becky Allen with 3, 30 for Aaliyah Edwards, 25 for Marina Mabry. Banham and Fag Bentley with 3 and 2 each. They got about 90 seconds until we're back from this commercial break, in between quarter break. I mean, let's see if the laces cover the spread there. We shall see. Getting a little hungry. Might have to get something to eat after this. They're playing Party Like a Rock Star in the arena. It's funny how old music is still the go-to when it comes to like arena, like sporting events. Ooh, excuse me. 72-61. Wait, why is the winning score 85? Isn't it 11 points to the final score, not 13? I think they made a mistake here. So tonight, Aaliyah Edwards with 30 points and 12 rebounds. So it looks like Aaliyah Edwards is back out there. Winning score is 83. So they just have it wrong on the website. So it's Canada, Sykes, and Hillman on the court. Canada off the screen, drops it off to Hillman. Hillman goes up and lays it in. 74-61. Aaliyah Edwards with the ball. Goes over to Banham on the right side. Banham comes off the screen, steps back, gets it down to Edwards. Edwards against Hillman. Spins over that. Goes for the right-hand layup and one. Aaliyah Edwards will go to the line for the three-point play. Aaliyah Edwards with 32 points. Her unrivaled career high. That was a good pickup by Connecticut when they did that trade to get her off of Washington. 74-63. Going to the line for the three-point play. Edwards with 33 points. 10-point game. Remember, no running clock. It's a target score of 83. Lunar Owls have a mountain to climb here. Ball over to Sykes. Sykes comes off the screen going right. Comes back left. Gets by Marina, and they call a foul on Marina. They just spamming that same action, with Sykes being the ball handler. She right to left crossover, gets down the lane, and draws the foul on the help defender. Sykes free throw is up and misses. Aaliyah Edwards with the rebound. Aaliyah Edwards going coast to coast, goes up, gets fouled, and won again. Aaliyah Edwards. 35 for Aaliyah. She might snatch the record from Hamby. One night later. That was a little soft in my opinion. Edwards for another three-point play, and she buries it again. Aaliyah Edwards having a night to remember. 36 points. Sykes with the ball, and there's a foul there by Hillman. Hillman just getting foul call after foul call called on her right now. Subs happening now. 7-point game. So they bring back the heavy hitters in. The Laces do. Let's see if they keep going to Aaliyah Edwards here. Marina Mabry with the ball. 74-67. Mabry with the ball. Rejects the screen. Oh, heady move by Mabry. Foul there by Sykes. And I think she might have caught her. Yeah, that was a little extra there. That was a foul. That was a foul. They're gonna go take a look at it to see if it gets upgraded to a flagrant. So the earlier foul where Canada shot the free throw was a transition take. This is being reviewed for a flagrant. So Mabry could make this a 5-point game if. And of course, Alyssa Thomas smiling in the background. That's funny. So it's 74-67. Target score is 83. The Lunar Owls and Aaliyah Edwards. She has 36 points and 13 rebounds. Her unrivaled career high and season high. This is her third straight game with a double-double. So let me see what they called. Did they call it a flagrant or no? No, I don't think so. No flagrant, just a common foul. Mabry for the free throw. She misses it. They needed that. Sykes with the ball. Sykes over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young comes off the screen. They get it down to Alyssa Thomas. That tries to attack Mabry. Out to Sykes. Sykes with 1 on the shot clock and buries the 3. 10-point game. That's where that free throw sort of hurts there that Mabry missed. Edwards over to Allen. Allen on the drive. Allen finds Mabry. Mabry drops it down. Oh, tries to drop it down to Edwards. Stolen by Sykes. Sykes gets downhill, drops it off to Thomas. Layup is up and good. Mabry over to Edwards. Edwards attacks Thomas, gets down the lane, gets blocked by Thomas and out of bounds. Yeah, Mabry had to do a better pass on that entry. Down to Edwards. Edwards faces up on Thomas. Spins, goes up, under, goes off glass, and rolls it in. Aaliyah Edwards adding to her career night. 38 for Aaliyah Edwards. Can she take the record back a day later? As Jackie Young misses the jump shot, Marina turns on the Jets. Steps back for 3. They need it, and Marina delivers. Timeout called. It's a 7-point game, 79-72. Listen, that's all you can ask for the Lunar Owls to continue to fight here. 79-72. Aaliyah Edwards looks gassed there on the bench. Hasn't sat out since midway through the third, but Mabry comes down, knocks down the 3. The net doesn't even move there. Buries it. 79-72. You got Mabry with let me see if these stats are right. Mabry with 28 points. Aaliyah Edwards with 38 points. Nobody else on the team has more than 3 points. They have 66 of their 72 points. It's crazy. Let's see if they can get a couple more stops to make this even more interesting, though. Sykes to inbound to Alyssa Thomas. And we're back in action here. Sykes with the ball. 79-72. A stop here would be interesting. Sykes steps back for a top of the key three. And they're 1 point away from the win here. They went under on Sykes, and it didn't work out well. Edwards, handoff to Allen. Handoff to Marina Mabry, and they called that moving screen. Another Owls turnover here. 15 turnovers on the night. Laces have a chance to win the game here on this possession. Jackie Young with the ball. And they call a foul on Marina Mabry. Oh, Marina just fouled out. Well, that's her sixth foul. Marina Mabry fouls out of the game. Rachel Bandham has to check in. Jackie Young inbounds it to Sykes. Sykes has had a hell of a second half. Goes down the lane and game over. Brittany Sykes delivers the game, and that's all. Mabry just walks right to the back. Frustrating night to produce all you can, but it is what it is. Your team's just not good enough. Laces move up to 2-1. Owls join Hive at the bottom of the league at 0-3. So Brittany Sykes blows right by Rebecca Allen, finishes with the layup, and that is the game. Let's take a quick look at the box score before we head out of here. 82-72. Let me refresh this. I don't think they updated the score. There we go. 84-72 final score. Sykes with the game winner. Sykes finishes with 25 points. You had 10 from Melissa Thomas with 7 rebounds. Jackie Young with 22, 10 from Canada, 4 from Hillman, 13 from Segrist. Lunar Owls, you got 3 from Rebecca Allen, 38 from Edwards, 2 away from tying the unrivaled single game scoring record by Hamby, who had it yesterday. Finishes with 13 rebounds as well. 26 from Mabry, fouled out in the last couple seconds. 3 for Bantam and 2 for Fag Bentley. Let's see if they updated the standings yet. Updated standings here. Rose 3-0 going into week 3. 2-1 for Breeze, 2-1 for Phantom, 2-1 for Mist, 2-1 for Laces, 1-2 for Vinyl, 0-3 for Hive and Lunar Owls. Salute Jason for the super sticker. Salute, salute. Appreciate that. Salute, salute. All right, guys, that's it from me. Thanks for hanging out for another night of Unrivaled. As back-to-back nights from us here on the channel. I won't be back until Sunday for streaming Unrivaled games, but definitely join the Discord. Link in the description, in the channel description, on the screen below. Join the Discord. I'll probably put these Unrivaled games on Friday and Saturday live in the Discord chat. Salute Memory Goes for the follow. Salute, salute. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow the Discord. I'll probably put these games live so you can watch and chat with other people in the community in my Discord. So make sure you join. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head to bed. I might have a snack, actually. I'm a little hungry. Have a good night, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll be chatting with y'all in the Discord if any W news happens or whatever may happen throughout the rest of the week. Get some sleep. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Salute.